I'm J.R. Church. Welcome to today's analysis of the news. Gary Stearman is with me. We're going to be talking about a very difficult subject today, the massacre at Fort Hood down in Texas. What does that have to do with Bible prophecy? Well, I think you'll get the connection as we talk about it. It is amazing to me that our government officially does not recognize Islamic terrorism. Officially. Let's go back, for example, to Pearl Harbor, 1941. When the news came that Pearl Harbor had been attacked, our president, Franklin D. Roosevelt, came on the radio and said, these men were not acting under the orders of the wonderful, good old Japanese government. They were acting alone. They were simply a bunch of hijackers. And then, of course, when the Twin Towers were knocked down by those two airplanes, our president came on and said, this is not militant Islam. This is not some Islamic country fighting against us. These men were acting alone. You remember the shoe bomber? He was acting alone. And on it goes. And I have been listening to the news media try to explain away this post-war stress syndrome. This poor fella just had it up to here. Gary, a year ago, he was given a test, a psychological test, and he passed the test.
Absolutely. The man is called a psychiatrist, JR. His name is Major Nidal Malik Hasan. Major Hasan, a very high-ranking individual in the U.S. Army, but apparently for some time had been making threatening accusations against the United States. He protested the fact that he was soon to be sent to Afghanistan. There he would be fighting against the Taliban, and I think he objected to the fact that he would be fighting against people who believed the same way he believed, because essentially he's a lifelong Muslim. His parents were Palestinian immigrants into the United States. He grew up in Virginia, received a wonderful education, went into the Army. Fort Hood, by the way, is the largest Army post in the United States. There are nearly 50,000 people there. And what a wonderful place to set up an attack of this sort. Acting alone? Well, we'll find out sooner or later. But here's the fascinating part, JR. This man was a psychiatrist. Last year, he was given a full battery of psychological tests profiling him to determine whether or not he was stable. And this stability would be pertinent to his work, because he was supposed to